Hello and welcome to the Tie Show for April 29th. And today we have one thing to really talk about, but it's something that I've been wanting for about 6 years now, that I've petitioned for, that I've supported, that it's finally come true. So let's jump right into that. As of this morning, the NCAA Board of Governors announced that it supports changes that will allow student athletes to profit from third-party endorsement to be compensated for their name, image, and likeness. All three collegiate sports divisions, Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, are to consider these changes, and each division must approve the alterations before they are implemented. If approved, the new rules are expected to take effect the start of the 2021-2022 year. Board's decision is the next step in the major change across the college sports landscape. The Board of Governors voted in October to propose policy changes around the division that would let student athletes receive compensation for endorsements and promotions. And it was reported Tuesday that a study group working on these brand plans would suggest certain policies move forward. Under the new system, student athletes will be allowed to identify themselves by sports or school, but the use of conference or school logos and trademarks would not be prohibited, which means no video games, which is, we'll get into that in a second. The NCAA retaliated that the schools would not be allowed to pay athletes and that there would be no limitations on potential compensation. There's been an emphasis on maintaining the non-employee status of student athletes, NCAA President Mark Ehrman said during a Wednesday conference call. Everything about our recommendations made clear that the distinction needs to be maintained. Emmett also discussed potential legal changes to the proposed new guidelines from outside entities and said that he would engage the U.S. Congress through the process as a result. As the legal and legislative landscape around college sports continues to evolve, we also see the challenges that are around us to positively affect change. Emmert said, "It's clear we need to have Congress help in all of this. The NCAA has maintained strict rules against endorsements for several decades, and violations could lead to the loss of eligibility." This is a big first step for the NCAA. We are finally getting to where athletes can go out and get paid, which is huge. Yes, they can't use their school's likeness or anything like that, but you can put your name on social media and get paid for it. You can go to a car dealership and be like, I'm Tua Tagovailoa. I signed autographs. You can do that now. As long as you don't use that you're an Alabama quarterback, you could use your name and get paid for it, starting in 2021, which I think is perfectly fine. I think they're doing this because, as we've been talking about the last couple of days, the whole G League thing about getting 500K a player, and they lost three of their top prospects to college basketball. But yeah, it's big. It's definitely big. It's something that I've petitioned for a long time, and it's not anywhere where I think it should be. I think it should be a lot more, but it's a step in the right direction. Um, Athletes do need to get paid because, again, they don't work. Uh, as a player of the video games, it is sad to know that this news does not count for the video games. I was literally looking forward to that, and now we're not going to get that as of right now. But yeah, next year, student athletes can't be paid, which should help college sports out a ton and get players back in the system. Maybe you even want to stay a little bit longer. But you have this all circulated. You're still the big news in the world is, of course, what's going on in the sports world, as we are all eyes are on football, college football, NFL football. Is it going to be played? How is it going to be played? Well, we can know one thing: colleges need college football. Um, Patty Gasso, the softball coach for OU, was talking about the debt today. Is that if OU football does not go on, the other sports don't go on. Softball, baseball, golf, all those are paid for by football because football's the sport that brings money in. If we are to play football in spring, that's perfectly fine because everyone else is going to get to play. But if you don't have a football season, then schools are going to go bankrupt. Sports wise, they're going to have to shut down programs. They're going to have to do this. I think I saw that if college football does not go on, I think there was 30 plus schools that said that they would go bankrupt after year one, which is just crazy to even think about. So, for that reason, that's why I think that college football will be in this season, even if it has no fans in the arena. And if you're wondering how in the world do you play a sporting event without fans? Well, bull riding did it this weekend. As we've talked about, I want to go into a little bit more detail because I feel like I haven't talked about that enough because it is big news. Uh, PBR staged their first live event, which is the first live event in America for sports in Guthrie, Oklahoma, in the Lazy E Arena for the Las Vegas Invitational, which they moved to here. Basically, what they did was 150 people were in there. They all had to social distance. If you weren't riding, you had to wear a mask. You all had to drive your own cars, no planes, and it was whoever could get there. And 150 guys showed up. Other than that, like I think it was more like 39, 40 riders, but 150 people total. And it worked. They had their event. It was on CBS Sports Network. I don't know the ratings. I need to see if I can watch it because it's a live sporting event. I want to watch it. Um, but Colton Jesse, the guy who finished second, who's from Oklahoma, said that it was definitely different without the fans because he felt bull riding is completely around the excitement from the fans. And he's like, the first time I went out there and didn't care, fell off the bull. He's like, the second time I focused, knew that it was different without the fans' help, and it was perfectly fine. He's like, if it's how we're gonna have to do it, it's how we're gonna have to do it. But yeah, if they'll be back again for they're off this weekend, but on May 9th and 10th they're going to do another rodeo inside the Lazy Arena again, which I don't have a problem with as long as you are smart about it and you social distance like they are, and if you have a fever, you don't show up, you make sure that everyone stays away from each other. I don't have any problem with it at all. It's entertainment for us as sports fans, which we definitely need at this point, as we saw with the draft and proceed with other things. I mean, we've been watching rerun sports games for a while now. It's definitely interesting. But like I said, slow sports day, except we just got the huge news that college athletes will get paid. Just wanted to come out here, express my concerns about that. Not really much as of right now, but it's at least something. But yeah, that's all I got today. I'll hopefully get some more news tomorrow. But that's it for me today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.